Even though winter produce is less abundant than our other 3 seasons, there's still plenty of goodness available, especially for anti-inflammatory smoothies. So today I'm going to show you 3 anti-inflammatory smoothie recipes to take advantage of the winter produce and give you a balanced anti-inflammatory breakfast smoothie or snack. And we're making an anti-inflammatory green smoothie, which we call a citrus pear smoothie, a lemon tart smoothie chock full of protein, and a carrot cake smoothie that will satisfy your sweet tooth without the sugar. So if you've ever wondered how to make an anti-inflammatory smoothie, this video is for you because I'm talking about all the benefits of all the ingredients. And don't forget to comment below and let me know which anti-inflammatory smoothie is your favorite. Let's get started. First up is our citrus pear smoothie. The ingredients are 1/2 avocado or a 1/2 cup of frozen avocado chunks, 1 pear, 1 cup of spinach, a handful of parsley, 1/2 of a lemon juiced, and 1 cup of water. So first off, if you're not using frozen avocado chunks, which you can buy at the grocery store, you can either freeze your own avocado ahead of time or use it at room temperature. Just know that if you use it at room temperature, that's the only ingredient that was frozen, so we'll need to use some ice in the place of part of the water so that your smoothie is cold and slushy. We start out cutting up the pear and parsley. Pear is so delicious when it's in season in the winter, and the skin is usually softer than an apple. The skin is also full of antioxidants, and one in particular is quercetin, which has been shown to reduce inflammation, plus it has lots of fiber. So I keep the skin on. You can cut the top and the bottom off so that it stands on its own, and then use an apple core to get perfect wedges while taking the core out. Parsley is full of vitamins K, C, A, and B's. It's also been shown to reduce blood pressure and bloating, so I love to use parsley in any recipe that I can. It just needs to be roughly chopped for this smoothie. Lemon juice adds just a bit of tang to this smoothie as well as a bit more vitamin C. Fresh is always best since most lemon juice in the bottle has added preservatives. Now make sure you use filtered water, and if your avocado isn't frozen, use 1/2 cup of water and about 3/4 to 1 cup of ice. And then we just add all of the ingredients to the high-powered blender, and we blend it really well until all smooth. Remember, it's chopping up that pear skin, so if you did keep that on, you may need to let it go on for a bit. Then pour it up and enjoy. Our second smoothie is the lemon tart smoothie. In this winter anti-inflammatory smoothie recipe, we're going to be taking advantage of cauliflower and obviously lemon. This smoothie recipe includes 1 lemon juiced, 1 frozen banana, a cup of frozen cauliflower, 2 tablespoons of coconut butter, a 1/4 cup of vanilla protein powder, and 1.5 cups of unsweetened milk. Now, if you don't have a bag of frozen bananas and just toss bananas into the freezer when they're about to go bad like I do, the easiest way to use them is to put the banana on just like a plate and microwave it for about 20 seconds, and then slice the skin off the banana and slice the banana up. I know it looks super gross, but banana is naturally brown in the freezer like that, so no worries. For the cauliflower, you can find this in the freezer section at your grocery store, but just know that they should have cauliflower florets and riced cauliflower. You can use either, but I prefer the riced because that's just that much less blending that you'll need to get all of the chunks out of your smoothie. Now for the coconut butter. This can sometimes be tricky to find. Basically, coconut butter is the coconut meat ground down into butter the same way that peanut butter or any other nut butter is made. So for this recipe, if you can't find coconut butter, you can do one of 2 things. Either make your own coconut butter with coconut flakes, but you'll need to make sure that they're free of any type of coating, or you can just use coconut oil. Now, the difference in the 2 lies in the fact that the fat is all extracted from the coconut butter, which is the oil. So on these 2 containers, you can see that they have the same serving size, and per 1 tablespoon, the coconut butter has 100 calories, 10 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of fiber. The coconut oil, on the other hand, is 120 calories of only fat, no carbs and no fiber. So if you're counting calories and or macros, this is something to be aware of if you need to sub out the coconut butter for coconut oil. Now for the protein powder, I recommend checking the label and making sure there's no sugar added. A lot of reputable protein powders are now using stevia or monk fruit to sweeten the powder with. And if you can handle dairy, a whey protein powder is great. If you need non-dairy or vegan, pea protein powder is also really great. And lastly, the milk can either be dairy if you can tolerate it, or any other non-dairy unsweetened milk. Just make sure that it's unsweetened so it doesn't have any added sugar. I really am not a fan of oat milk either because it has so many carbs that are coming straight from grains with no fiber. So into the blender, we juice our whole lemon. We add in the frozen banana, 1 cup of frozen cauliflower, 2 tablespoons of coconut butter, 1/4 cup of vanilla protein powder, and 1.5 cups of unsweetened milk. Then blend or pulse it in a high-powered blender until it's super smooth. Pour and enjoy. Then we've got 1 recipe to go, so if you love what you're seeing, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And our last anti-inflammatory smoothie recipe we're making today is the carrot cake smoothie. I really love this one because we get to take advantage of our root vegetables from winter. The ingredients in this smoothie are 1 medium carrot, chopped or grated, 2/3 of a frozen banana, a 1/2 cup of unsweetened milk, 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of grated ginger. So our carrot is gonna be raw, so the smaller the pieces you can put in your blender, the easier it will be to get smooth. We already talked about the frozen bananas in our last smoothie as well as milk, so let's talk about the yogurt. I personally prefer Greek yogurt, so if you can tolerate dairy, I've got 2 options for you that abide by anti-inflammatory guidelines. The first is just plain unsweetened Greek yogurt. You can get the store brand. I really prefer if we can find organic in this. And then the second is the Oikos brand called Oikos Pro. And again, I always prefer for any dairy to be organic, but if it's not available, these options will do. The Oikos Pro has no sugar added and no artificial sweeteners, but it does have added whey protein to bump up that protein content. And if you're dairy-free, you can use any coconut yogurt or any other dairy-free yogurt as long as it's unsweetened. Now, cinnamon adds that perfect complementary carrot cake spice, and not only is anti-inflammatory, but also helps control blood sugar levels. And lastly, fresh ginger is an amazing add-in whenever you're able. It's got anti-inflammatory properties and gives this smoothie recipe the bite that it needs to be fresh, zingy, and satisfy your sweet tooth. So once we've got that carrot chopped or grated, add it into the blender with the bananas, milk, yogurt, cinnamon, and grated ginger. Then blend it in your high-powered blender, pour it up, and enjoy. So there you have 3 amazing anti-inflammatory smoothie recipes for winter. And if you'd like the printable recipes for these smoothies, you'll find the link to the blog post below this video. Be true, be well, and I'll see you in the next video.